नमस्कार आणि येवकार तुमकां आयच्या ह्या खाशेल्या कार्यक्रमात आमच्या वांगडा आसा आयज अशें व्यक्तिमत्व ज्यांनी लिडरशिपचे धडे ल्हानपणापासून घेतले. राजकारणात तांचो प्रवेश बऱ्याच यंग एजीचेर जालो. यंग एज म्हटली हाचो अर्थ असो न्हू की आतां ते यंग ना, यंगनेस तांच्या भितर ऑलवेज आसतले. यूथ आयकॉन म्हटल्यार सुद्दां तांकां म्हाका सांव खंयच कमी पडचो ना. म्हाज्या वांगडा आसा आतांचे पंचायत मंत्री मवीन गुदिनोवाब. सर, थँक यू व्हेरी मच फॉर स्पेरिंग युअर टायम हियर विथ अस. देव बरें करूं फॉर जॉयनिंग. म्हाका एक सांगा, तुमी राजकारणात तुमचो प्रवेश, लिडरशीप स्किल्स तुमची आदी पासून आसली, आतां तुमी दाबोळे मतदारसंघाचें नेतृत्व करता. तुमकां कशें फील जाता दॅट यू आर इन अ पॉलिटिकल सर्कल एंड येट यू डिलिवर टू पीपल इट्स बीन कन्सिस्टंट थ्रू आउट?
म्हजो प्रवेश असो पॉलिटिक्सान डायरेक्टली हांवें करूं ना. एक आवड कशी आसली लोकांची कामां करपाची. ल्हान वयासून स्कुलानसून म्हाका याद आसा सगळेचे म्हाजे जे मित्र आसताले तेंची कामां करीत फुडें सरता आसतना म्हाका क्लास कॅप्टन केलो, मागीर हावस कॅप्टन केलो, मागीर स्कूल कॅप्टन जालो. स्कूल कॅप्टन जाले नंतर मागीर कॉलेजीन गेलो तेन्ना समहाव म्हणजे एक्सिडेंटली विदाउट इवन थिंकींग म्हाका लोकांना यू हॅव टू बी द सेक्रेटरी जालो. मागीर सांगले जनरल सेक्रेटरी जावपा जाय. मागीर एक दर वर्सा मागीर हांवें पयलें हांव इदर जनरल सेक्रेटरी आसतालो नाजाल्यार युनिवर्सिटी रिप्रेझेंटेटीव. तेन्ना आमची बॉम्बे युनिवर्सिटी आसताली आमचे तेजे खाला. आनी हें जाता जाता मागीर पणजे हांव जेन्ना पावलो सगळे बाकीचे स्टुडंट लिडरां कडेन जेन्ना आमी मुलाकात जाली, ऑटोमॅटिकली ऑल गोवा स्टुडंट्स युनियन हांव प्रेसिडेंट जालो. आनी जे 50% फी हायक आमचे एज्युटेशन जे जाल्ले तसले एज्युटेशन आख्खे गोंयान केन्ना जावं ना म्हाका याद आसा. आनी तेन्ना हांव ऑल गोवा स्टुडंट युनियन प्रेसिडेंट आसलो आनी हांव युनियनिमसली एलेक्ट जाल्लो. हें करता करता म्हाका म्हणजे आय वॉज स्पॉटेड बाय दॅट टायम काँग्रेस पार्टी ऑफकोर्स दॅट यू शूड बी इन पॉलिटिक्स. हांवें सांगलें ना, आय हॅव गॉट माय कमिटमेंट्स टू स्टुडंट्स युनियन मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी. हांवें सांगलें हांव येवपा मेळना. बट शी सेड ओके आफ्टर दॅट टर्म इज ओवर. एंड वेन शी वॉज आउट ऑफ पावर हांव पॉलिटिक्सान तेन्ना फॉर्मली जॉयन जालो म्हणजे यूथ काँग्रेस. मागीर देर वॉज नो लुकींग बॅक. थिंगासून हांव म्हणटा इट इज आय कॉल इट डेस्टिनी. इट वॉज नॉट बाय डिझायन एज सच. I never wanted to be in politics, but circumstances dragged me and I think I was cut for that. As tari ashe dista.
So you've always been a team player, right since beginning. तुम्ही जसे मेन्शन केले स्टुडंट युनियन चे एज्युटेशन म्हणा किंवा बाकीचे एज्युटेशन्स म्हणा, युअर पॉलिटिकल करियर, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल से पॉलिटिक्स इज ऑपॉर्च्युनिझम. ऑपॉर्च्युनिस्ट खंय ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आपल्याक मेळटा थंयसर वचप. वेन यू made a clear stand before elections last time, because I remember we were talking on your birthday itself, and you shared that obviously you've made it clear that you want to part ways with Congress and go to BJP because you feel there were a lot of things that we discussed. It was not opportunism. Lot many people would have termed it that way, but here you are again representing your constituency, that is Daboli, and obviously delivering to people. I wouldn't say was it a gamble, I wouldn't say that, but how did those circumstances happen? I don't want to prior because everybody knows that post election or during election phase how things were, especially from your constituency side.
My own thing, for me to be called an opportunist, I totally reject that argument because म्हाका पयले हांव यूथ काँग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट आसतना 1984 म्हाका टिकेट ऑफर केल्ली. I was the only youth state president who refused a ticket. And what was the reason? I said, Maka maji sangatna bandpa jai. Everybody knows how powerful Youth Congress became in 5 years' time by 1989. And I said in 84 to Rajiv Gandhi, the then Prime Minister, when I enter the assembly, I will not enter alone. I will enter with a few people. And I did make it happen. In 5 years, I proved what an organizational builder I am. In 5 years' time, I not only landed in the assembly in 89, that was my first time I contested, and I landed in the assembly with another 3 MLAs, Victor Gonsalves from Santa Cruz, Ferrell Furtado from Veli, later on I had Pandurang Batale from Bicholi, and I myself, which showed that I could build new leaders. And several of the other leaders whom I don't want to name, we have been ministers whether in BJP or whether in Congress. They have been ministers. They were people whom I brought in politics. So basically, I knew what is an organization, how to connect with the people, and that came as a naturally to me as a natural flair. That people just connected with me right from the beginning. And so how can it be termed as opportunism?
And I think,
Ata, similarly, when I came to BJP, I never sort of jumped overnight and I ditched Congress. I am the person who openly 1.5 years or 2 years earlier said I am not going to be with this party anymore. And it was not that I announced it only in Goa. I had the guts to go up to the Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, both of them who summoned me. What are you doing? I said, no, I cannot be with your party. Your party is full of opportunists. They are self-seekers. They don't want to build a Congress. They don't mean well for Goa. They are only doing scandal after scandal, and they try to blame the innocent people and people who really want to do something for Goa. So please count me out. I am no more there. हे सांगून हांव भायर सरला आनी तेन्ना हांव बीजेपीन वयता म्हूण सांगून बीजेपीन भितर सरला. दुसरें, हांव पयलो कुट्टाडे 4 टर्म MLA आशिल्लो आनी 2 टर्म आतां दाबोले आयलो. म्हाज्यान कुट्टाडे रावनूय जिखपा जातालें उरलात लास्ट 2 टर्म्स हांव दाबोले जिखला ते. It was a challenge for me. A 72% Hindu dominated constituency. People told me what a big risk you are taking. Tu piso, tu गेलो, tu केन्नाच elect जावपा ना. हांवें सांगलें I prefer it that way. My politics has always been that way. I like challenges. I was offered Lotali that time as a safe bet not to contest from Kortali. That time the then Chief Minister and the Tourism Minister wanted another candidate in Kortali. But I said no. It's my challenge. Because they have challenged me, I will stand from Kortali. I won. And I won 4 times. Same way in Dabolim they said, don't risk it. It's a safe BJP seat. I said I will win it and show as Mauvin Goodino. And I did show in the previous election where I won on the Congress ticket. When there was a pro-BJP and anti-Congress wave, I won one of the few people among the 9 who won that seat. This time when people said there is anti-BJP wave and that's how we got only 13.
Last elections were a risky kind of a situation.
So those type of things don't affect me because my connect from the people with the people is very strong. लोक माझे वांगडा आसा जाल्यार कित्यान भिवपाचे कांय गरजूच ना.
So one thing is obviously you are a risk taker. You know, every time that you have contested, or even in general, you've always to make risk always घेतल्या. Plus अशा प्रकारचे तुम्ही जसे म्हटले इट इज नॉट ऑपॉर्च्युनिझम किंवा गॅम्बल न्ही किंवा आणि काय न्ही. बट जेन्ना तुम्ही एक चेंज ओव्हर करता तेन्ना डेफिनेटली लोकांचो सपोर्ट आसता. सो हार्डली असे थोडे मनीस आसा आमच्याकडे ह्या पॉलिटिकल सिच्युएशन सर्कलान जेन्ना एक मनीस उबो रावता एक लिडर उबो रावता त्याच्या फाटल्यान लोक डेफिनेटली रावता आनी ताका दे बिलीव इन हिज विजन. सो तातूंतलेच ऑब्वियसली इज वन नेम दॅट इज मोविन गुदिन. सो आता तुमचो प्रवास जो बीजेपीन जाला फॉर द लास्ट कपल ऑफ मंथ्स नाव यू आर द मिनिस्टर नाव. तो प्रवास तुमचो कसो आसा बिकॉज आय अंडरस्टँड द पॉलिटिकल डायनॅमिक्स ऑफ दाबोली मतदारसंघ लास्ट इलेक्शन्स वर डिफरंट. दिस टाइम ऑल्सो वॉज अ लिटल ट्रिकी विथ MGP and other people. So how things?
There are 2 things which attracted me to BJP. एक म्हणल्यार the leadership of Manohar Parrikar locally. I felt this man can do something. He is intelligent. He means well for Goa, and he will definitely take Goa to newer heights. Second thing, of course, what propelled me was the leadership of Narendra Modi ji, who is our Prime Minister today. I said this person is a game changer, and I have spoken about that in the House even while I was in Congress. In Congress, I never really got recognized in that state. In fact, to be a minister, I had to revolt twice. 2 times I became minister by revolting. Only once I got it as my rightful due, and that time also the same leaders, they plotted and planned cases against me so that I should be receding to the background of Goan politics. But that never happened, except that I had a manipulated loss in one of the elections. Besides that, they were not able to do anything. But BJP recognized me very fast. When I was in the Congress, I was the only person who was nominated as a chairman of a prestigious South Goa Planning and Development Authority. It showed that they wanted to show that I am really cared for by them and they want leaders like me. So once I had made my decision, they recognized me, and that's how I was the chairman of that SPDA. Thereafter, now you have seen in spite of so many aspirants and so many deserving people being there, I think there were people who deserved it much more than me. I want to put it that way. But still they thought it fit to include me, and include me because they realize the worth of a person. They know that this person will definitely do something and help strengthen the party. Because if the party is strengthened, then you can certainly make up the numbers what you have lost in the previous election. And I am happy that at least in the BJP they do realize and they have given me that much of importance.
Okay. Coming back to your constituency, I just wanted to ask की तुम्ही जे डेव्हलपमेंट घेतला फाटले तुम्ही जेन्ना आमदार असले तेन्नाय एस्पेशली दाबोली आय वॉन्ट टू टॉक तेन्ना एवरी टायम तुमचे डेव्हलपमेंटल विजन ऑब्वियसली एक विजन असलें म्हणजे एक कसलो तरी प्रोजेक्ट करप म्हणून करप न्ही किंवा ताचे रिपकशन्स ते पळोवप न्ही बट हावेवर गेटिंग गुड प्रोजेक्ट्स and a long-term vision projects. I just wanted to ask you, how has Daboli constituency received this particular vision of yours, and what is in store for them over a course of time?
I basically believe that a person first has to dream, and then he has to make his dreams come true. And for a politician or for a minister, if he can make his dreams come true, I believe that he makes the dreams of people come true. आता जॉगर्स पार्क येयला थिंगा खऱ्यांनी ती एरिया एक्वायर केल्ली एअरपोर्ट ऑथॉरिटी क्वार्टर बांदपाक झगडी मारून मारून तेन्ना हांवें तें पयलें एक्विजिशन ड्रॉप करून गेलें आनी मागीर जॉगर्स पार्का लागून झगडी करून आमचे बाब मनोहर पर्रीकर वॉज कायंड इनफ टू सँक्शन दॅट जॉगर्स पार्क देन इट वॉज ऑल्सो माय ड्रीम and it is a matter of debates over the last 10-15 years in the assembly. Such a big town, the industrial capital of Goa, Murmugaon, which has now 4 constituencies, we have something called a cottage hospital. It is a crying shame, I used to say. It should have been a full-fledged hospital, a district hospital. So today it is being built as a district hospital or a sub-district hospital, which will be almost on par with the facilities available for the people or the medical equipment which will be available, the specialty doctors which will be there, what Auspicio has will be there in Murmugaon. So this has been a long crying dream of the people of that taluka, because there you have the port, you have the airport, you have the railway, and Tingat's hospital na. So in 6 months time, in fact, I had a good wish to inaugurate it on 2nd August, but then what the people wanted to do, I realized they wanted to shift all the old equipment there and inaugurate to make me happy. I said no, I put my foot down. No, I am prepared to wait for 6 months. Not only I want all the new equipment, new beds, new equipment, I want the interiors done properly, then I want new staff also recruited, more doctors there. All this advertising, recruiting them, training them takes time. So I said I am prepared to wait for 6 months. That's how you see an almost complete hospital not being used. I don't want to use it that way. Let it be a full-fledged hospital with everything available for the people. A patient should feel very happy once he stepped in the hospital. That is my dream. So that's how that hospital has come up.
Okay. One thing is you said is you need to see dreams, and I would say you need to see dreams with your open eyes. आणि म्हाका दिसता म्हाज्या सारकिल्ले भुरगे किंवा आत्ता जे तरणाटे भायर सरता कॉलेजींतल्यान त्यांचे खूप जाणांची अपेक्षा असता की आमकां जॉब जाय गोंयांत जाय, बिकॉज तांकां ते सगळ्यांक आपल्या गोंयकारपण आपल्या कडेन दवरलेलें आसता. कोणाकूच आवडना आपले गांव सोडून किंवा आपले घर सोडून किंवा आपलो स्टेट सोडून. गोवा सारको स्टेट जेन्ना आमी सगळे म्हणटात की 365 days ऑन हॉलिडे, तो स्टेट कोणूच सोडून भायर सरपाक सोदिना. बट बिकॉज ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट जे कोशंट जो कमी आसा गोंयांत, त्या खातीर लोक भुरगे भायर सरतात. What is the perspective? And I want to ask this question to you because a lot of people, I think majority of people look at you as youth icon. They can connect with you, and that's the reason I wanted to know what is your take on employment.
It really pains me to see how people leaving our shows and going abroad to do menial jobs. But I think it's not their fault. If opportunities were available here, तांकां भायर वचपा पडपाची गरजच पडपाची न्हू. पूण हितून 2 विशय आसात. एक म्हणल्यार गोंयकारान चिंतपा जाय, आमकां खऱ्यांनी प्रगती जाय, आमकां प्रोग्रेस जाय, आमकां बरे इंडस्ट्री येयल्ले जाय, आमकां एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन जाल्ले जाय. एक एकदा कितें जाता आज उठसूट कोणूय लिडर जावपाक सोदता, विलेजीन एजिटेशन करता आनी ओल्याचेर सुकें जोडटा आनी सुक्याचेर ओले जोडटा तशें बॅड प्रोजेक्ट्स आर टू बी ओपोज्ड बट इवन गुड प्रोजेक्ट्स आर गेटिंग ओपोज्ड आनी अशें जालें जाल्यार गोंयकारांनी डिसायड करपाक जाय तुमी तरी तुमच्या भुरग्यांक फुडली पिळगी आहा तांकां भायर धाडपाक सोदना जाल्यार तुमी मातशें चिंतप बदलचें पडटलें बरे प्रोजेक्ट येवपाक दिया एम्प्लॉयमेंट जावपाक दिया आनी तेन्ना आमचे भुरगे हांगा आपल्या गांवानूच उरतले तुमी सांगला तशें आनी तांकां भायर वचपाक पडपा ना पूण एक आसा एक एकदां आमचेय चुकता आतां आमचे बाब मनोहर पर्रीकरान सगळ्यान बरें काम केल्लें आसा 36,000 crore इन्वेस्टमेंट गोवा शिपयार्ड लिमिटेड गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ इंडिया अंडरटेकिंगान हाडलेलें आसा गोंयान आमचे वास्को शहरान म्हाजे न्यू वाडें कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी देंवल्यार थिंगा पावता चडशे न्यू वाडेंचे थिंगा काम करता पूण सगळ्यांची एकूच म्हणणें आसा हाल्ली न्यू जॉब्स घेवपाक लागला 95% जॉब्स भायल्या लोकांक वयता हांव भायले भितरले केन्ना मानना पूण हे लोक केन्ना गोंयान रावना कोण सोयरे कोण आनी दायरे हाडपाक लागला बाकीचे स्टेटींचे आनी तेंचे कोण थोड्यांचे सोयरे सुद्दां ना कशें हें जाता हांवें मातशें चवकशी केली आनी सगळे युनियन लिडर न्यू वाडेंचे बाकीचे लोक ते येवन सांगपाक लागले गोवा शिपयार्डान क्वेश्चन पेपर जे एग्जामी बरयता ह्या कॅन्डिडेट तेंची बिक्री जाता आनी मागीर जॉबाची बिक्री जाता म्हणजे जॉब हे गोंयचे भायर विकता आनी गोंयचे भायर आहा ते येता ते गोंयान रावपी न्हू सो अशें केल्यार फाल्यां सोशल टेन्शन जावन लोकां मदें केस्तांव पेट्टली ऑलरेडी हो उजो पेटपाक लागलेलो आसा आनी जशें तुमी म्हणला युथाक लागून हांव कितेंय करपी फाल्यां रस्त्यार येवपा जाल्यार देखून हांव फाल्यां सुद्दां येवपी कित्याक येवपी आमचे गोंयकारांक जॉब मेळपाकूच जाय हेजेर शिस्त हाडपा जाय बदल हाडपा जाय आनी एटलिस्ट 80% जॉब और 70% जॉब आमच्या गोंयकारांक गोवा शिपयार्डान मेळपा जाय नाल्यार 36,000 crore आमचेच मुखेलमंत्री जो आसा तेणे हाडले गोवा युनियन रक्षा मंत्री आहा तेन्ना तेणे बरें काम केलें तेजे फळ आमच्या गोंयकारांक मेळना जाल्यार कितें फायदो आमी इनसायडर आउटसायडर कोण ना पूण हांगा जे लोक रावता ते गोंयकार इवन भायले लोक born and brought up here who are here for 2 generations are they not Goans they are also Goan but keeping them also aside if some other people are coming it is something very unhealthy it should not happen and we should not allow it to happen
I think गोंयकारांच्या तरणाट्याची जर कळ कोण समजू शकता खूप कमी राजकारणी आसा तातूंतले म्हाका एक नाव तुमचें आसता
हांव विसरपाकूच शकना कित्याक तो आमचो फुडार जावन आसा यूथ म्हणल्यार
आदी पासून तुमच्या आनी म्हाका इट इज इन युअर DNA आय बिलीव तो वयर रावन राजकारण करिना किंवा समाजकारण करिना जे एक्चुअल ग्रासरूट लेवलाचेर जाता तेतूंतले तुमी आनी ऑब्वियसली ही जर आमी डेव्हलपमेंटाची जर ट्रेन पळयली जी गोंयान येयल्या जाल्यार ताजें म्हाका दिसता इंजीन हे दाबोळे नासतलें आनी दाबोळे मतदारसंघाच्या आमदारा कडेन आसतलें सो मोविन बाब देव बरें करूं थँक्यू व्हेरी मच फॉर शेअरिंग युअर टायम विथ अस इट वॉज प्लेजर
pleasure talking to you and I hope a lot of good things happen for Goa and I am a catalyst to do certain things
thank you very much
yeah thank you
We honestly feel very privileged to have him as our esteemed leader. And I'm sure under his able leadership, there's going to be a complete change in the outlook of not only the villages, but also in the state, where he's going to give, I'm sure, very, very good advices.
I'm really thankful to Moin as a Panchayat Minister, कि ते आमच्या खातीर आयज कितें ना कितें केलां पुलीस स्टेशन केलां जे हांगा कितें प्रॉब्लम जाय थिंगा लोकडी चलताली जाय थिंगा भुरगीं मस्ती करताले पूण आयज आमचे थिंगा पुलीस स्टेशन केल्ल्या खातीर आमकां आज मातशें सुशेग
तो अभी जो ये जाली बिली लगाया बहुत अच्छा किया काम तो बहुत अच्छा हो गया नहीं बोल के अभी वो ये जो पॉलिटिशियन भी हुआ वो भी बहुत अच्छा हो गया क्योंकि इधर बहुत रात में सब लोग सो जाता तो तकलीफ हम लोग को ही पड़ता है
आतां आमचे MLA आनी आतां आमचे ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर आसा मोविन गुदिनो ते सदांच लोकांचे जे प्रॉब्लम्स आसा लोकांचे प्रॉब्लम सुटाव करपाक सदांच प्रयत्न करता आनी तेजो जो भाग म्हणून ताणें ग्रेट सेपरेटर बऱ्यांतलो बरो ग्रेट सेपरेटर ताणें लोकां खातीर दिल्लो आसा आनी हे जेन्ना हेजें काम कंप्लीट जातलें तेन्ना सारकें ट्रॅफिक जो फ्लो आसा सारकें कंजेशन आतां सारकें स्मूथ फ्लो जातलें आनी लोकांक एक बरें मार्ग मेळटले वचपाक तांकां डेस्टिनेशनाचेर.
हो जो तुमी रस्तो पळयता तो रस्तो मेन आमचो जो बोगमाळो बीच आसा थंय हो रस्तो वता आनी त्या हो रस्तो आतां वायडनींग जाता आनी जेणे करून सगळे जे एन्क्रोचमेंट जे आशिल्ले ते डेमोलिश केल्ले आसा आनी दोनूय वटेन पेवर्स येवपाचे आसा असो एक बरे तरेन हो रस्तो आमकां फुडल्या कांय दिसांनी पळोवंक मेळटलो.
इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्ट आसा ट्युरिस्टांक खूब येता ही बीचार सदांच आमकां तेणी क्लीन दवरपाक बीच एम्प्लॉईज दिल्ले आसा.
आमगे चेंजिंग रूमांनी टॉयलेट रेडी आहा सो कोड लागलो म्हणून ते इनॉग्रेशन केलें ना सो आफ्टर 1 month मे बी इनॉग्रेट करता.
The ground where foundation stone is already been laid. Then the second thing we are planning to have a health center. We have already spoken that proposal is also on the way.
हो लोकांना खूब 50 वर्सां पयलींची बेश्टी फुटपाथ चलोन वचपाक वाट आयली. आमी सरा कडेन 2 वर्सां मागत आशिल्ले रिक्वेस्ट करीत सर आमकां लोकांक वचपाक गाडी बिडी व्हरपाक मेळना लोक चलोन वयताले खूब त्रास जाता. मागीर सरान आमकां फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी हें करून फादरा कडेन NOC बिजनस घेवन आमकां हो रस्तो केलो आनी लोकां आयज म्हाका 80% लोक यूज करता कोणी मेलो बिलो गाडी बिडी व्हरपाक वडटा.
Whatever he has done in this ward, especially our area, being when he was an MLA, whatever he has promised till today, he has done it and done even without asking him again.
Traditionally, the Chikalim Panchayat has always been with Movind Gudino. He's been our leader now for decades, not for years, multiple decades. And even when he was out of power, Chikalim Panchayat has been his bastion and stronghold, and we have always been with him.
की महिला म्हटल्यार एक सर आमचो एक बॅकबोन जालेलो आसा, एक पाठिंबो कसो, एक खांबो कसो आसा महिलाचो. आणि सगळी महिला शक्ती गेली 1-2 न्ही गेली 10 वर्सां जाली सरा वांगडा वावरता. आणि सरय मोविन सरय त्यांच्या बायलांच्या उदरगती खातीर त्यांची अनावळ घरा बसून कशी वाडटली हेच्या खातीर सदां वावरत आसता आणि सतत प्रयत्न करीत आसता.
तो कोर्स दिता म्हणून आमी घरान बसून कितें उद्योग करता आनी बरोसो आमकां सपोर्ट मेळटा आनी आमी घरान बरेशें कितें शिकता.
निवड लास्ट बार आतां ब्रिज ते सुसायड पॉयंट आसलेलो थंय कितें केलां थंय जाळी मारून थंय डेव्हलपमेंट करून टायल्स घातल्या आनी चॅकपोस्ट आमकां एक जाल्लो न्यू वाड्यान आनी न्यू वाड्या शांतीनगर आमी आयकलेलें आहा ड्रग्साचें खूब चल्लेलें आहा. आमचे ल्हान भुरगे खूब ड्रग्स मारता आनी कॅब मेळनासले तें म्हणून आमी एक चॅक पोस्ट थंय सराक सांगलो आमकां एक बेगीचे बेगीन चॅक पोस्ट जाय म्हणून सरान आमकां इन्शुरन्स दिला बेगीचे बेगीन थंय एक चॅक पोस्ट जातलो आनी आमकां 24 hours थंय पुलीस आसतले म्हणून.
Definitely I would again stress on one thing about him is like he likes women entrepreneurship and he is not basically the leader which we feel like it's like a typical you do your stereotype of a thing, but then move little ahead, think little beyond the point and do something in बिजनेस डेव्हलपमेंट फॉर वुमन.
सर सदांच युथांक सदांच एनकरेज करता म्हणजे सर सदांच सांगता की आपल्या वांगडा टीम जी आहा ती यूथ टीम जाय आनी सदांच म्हणजे आमकां कसल्याय गजाली सर आमी कोणाचे कितें प्रॉब्लम सरा कडेन घेवन गेले जाल्यार सर केन्ना अशें ना म्हणना म्हणल्यार एक बरे हितून तो आमकां सपोर्ट करता आनी प्लस त्या मनशाची प्रॉब्लम जर ती जायना तेच्या भायर वचोन तो भायल्या लेवलाचेर वचोन तो सर ते आमकां सपोर्ट करून त्या मनशाक सपोर्ट करता.
हांव सर मोविनाक लास्ट मोर दॅन 30 years सावन हांव तेजे बरोबर आहा. हांव तेका वळखता आनी तेजो वावर आमी चोयला तेणें पळय डेव्हलपमेंट केलां लास्ट 30 years सावन ते चोवन येयला. सो आनी तेका आख्खेच हे लोकांनी तेका एक्सेप्ट करून घेयलेलो आसा आपलो लिडर म्हूण. कित्याक असलो एक बरो लिडर मेळप म्हणल्यार आमचें एक नशीब.
डेव्हलपमेंट वायज यू डोंट हॅव कंपॅरिजन मीन्स ही थिंक्स ऑफ long term development and he takes people into consideration before doing anything. So you don't have a MLA or minister dominating the people. He takes suggestion of the people and then he goes for a development.
He never allowed the youth to go on a wrong path. He supported them and ensured that yes, walk with me and I will see that you are the future of this our very state of Goa.
ताका वळखल्या लास्ट 25 years जाली आनी तेणें आमगे गोंय तशें आमगे चिकाली दाबोली विलेज तेची पयलीं कोर्ताली विलेज आहलो तो ती आतां दाबोली सेपरेट विलेज जाल्या आनी आमी ताका लास्ट 6 टायम तो जिखून आयला आनी ताका आमी सारकें वळखताय कित्याक हांवें जायते MLA चोयले पूण तेज भाशेन डायनोटींग MLA भाशेन चोयलें ना हांवें सदां कसलेंय काम सपोज घेवन गेलें तेणें आमी केन्ना ना म्हणलो ना.